Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk all about Macy's swim class, and I'm so excited. So to start off, I wanted to give you a little background of why we decided to put Macy in swim class. And I have my little notes here, so if you see me looking down, that's kind of what I'm looking at. I just want to make sure that I don't forget anything because I feel like this is so important. So just to give you a little bit of background of why we decided to put her in swimming. The first and main reason for me was that I didn't learn to swim until I was 10, I think. It was pretty late. I lived in North Carolina, we had kiddie pools, but I never was in like an actual pool, and I learned really late. So I've never been a super comfortable swimmer. I say even now, I mean, I can swim, but I'm just not like super good at it. And I wanted Macy to be better. Like, I wanted her to feel really comfortable in the water. The other reason, and probably the main reason why Jason wanted to have her in swim, is because Jason's family actually owns a boat. So every summer, that's what they do. They go boating, they go on the lake, they go tubing, and all of that. And to do those things, you really need to know how to swim because you are constantly getting knocked off the tubes, constantly falling on the skis, and you need to know how to swim. So that's kind of the little background behind why we decided to initially do it. Now we continue to do it, and there's many reasons for that, but we'll go ahead and get started in some of the other details. So we actually started Macy in swim at 3 months old. That was when the swim class would allow us to start, and that's when we started. I think a couple days after she turned 3 months old, we put her in her first swim class. Macy is almost 14 months now, so she's been going for about a year, and I can tell a huge improvement from when she originally started to now. She just seems super comfortable in the water. She's definitely a water baby. She loves being in the water, but she just seems really comfortable and she enjoys it. When we pull up to the swim class, she knows, and if she's having a bad day, her whole day is changed when she sees the swim sign. The other thing that I wanted to mention was that it's actually a mommy and me swim, so either I go in with her or occasionally Jason will, and the class is kind of structured to be 30 minutes long. So we go there at 6:30 and it lasts until about 7. Throughout the class, and that's once a week. So we usually go on Thursdays. The way that our class works is if you miss one, you can make it up, and you have as long as you need to make it up. So occasionally we've missed a few weeks, but we're able to make it up. So sometimes we do 2 times a week, just to get some makeups in there. The class actually costs $57 where we go, so it's not a huge amount of money to do it. We definitely think that it's worth it. I think as they go up, and pretty soon Macy will advance to the next level, I think it gets more expensive, maybe like $20 or so more, but again, we think swimming is really important. We think her being comfortable in the water is a huge deal, so we will continue to pay whatever they charge us. So the way that the class is kind of structured, we go in and they sing Welcome Baby. So they say, hello baby, blah, blah, blah. So they sing the song to kind of get them used to the water. And I think in the beginning, that song let Macy know that it was time for swim. They try and be very repetitive with certain things, like the song, they sing it when you get there, and then they sing it when you're leaving. It's the same song, just a little tweak to say goodbye. So there's a lot of singing of songs. We do Wheels on the Bus sometimes. But while you're singing, you do like the movements, and a lot of the songs are supposed to like stretch the baby out and get them ready for swim and all that fun stuff. They learn a lot of basic things with the songs. We do like balancing where you like hold them by their thighs and then by their knees, and there's a lot of it's not just swimming, they're learning other things and it's helping their muscles develop and stuff through the songs and through the activities that we're doing. So that's another key thing. Yes, you're in water, but it's not just about like learning to paddle and all that. There's a lot of other really important things that they're learning. So some of the other like more swimming type things that they've learned is like floating on their back. So Macy hates floating on her back. I don't think she minded as much when she was really little, but now she really doesn't like it. We normally have to put like a toy above her so that she sits still. That's very common. Most of the older babies do not like that. They also learn a lot of safety things. So one thing that they do every single week, regardless of what, you know, their little lesson plan is we jump. So they do like little monkey hangers. So they like, you know, you have the baby holding onto the edge and they're supposed to hold on for like 30 seconds. And that's supposed to teach them that they're supposed to like climb to the, you know, the edge of the pool and hold on if they're tired of swimming or if, you know, they feel like they can't swim. So it's a safety measure. They also teach them that, you know, how to like pull up and crawl onto the surface. And then when they do their jumps, they always tell us that you're supposed to count with them. So you say 1, 2, 3, okay, come Macy, come jump. That way they know that until you count, they are not allowed to jump. And I wouldn't say that Macy gets that completely. I think in a few months she may get that. She normally waits for us, but I don't know if she completely gets it just yet. But that's another thing. So they're learning balance, they're learning swim, they're learning safety measures. There's a whole lot that's being involved in this class, and it's not just about swimming. So another thing that people are probably going to think that we're completely crazy for doing is Macy, when she was 3 months old, was diving in the water. They call it deep water dives, but what they really do is, you know, they like swing the baby and then they dunk them. They go pretty far under and then the mom or dad grabs the baby. From the very beginning, and I'll put some clips in here so you can see, from the very beginning, Macy has been very good at these. I was surprised when, you know, I was a little nervous at first because I'm like, how is she gonna know to hold her breath? But they do. At 3 months old, Macy knew to, you know, hold her breath, and if she didn't hold her breath, she would spit the water out. And I mean, she's been doing it for a year, and she's been doing diving every single week, and she totally gets it. So it's just very interesting the way that they structure the class. So you know, you would think that the majority of it's supposed to be on like actual swimming, and I'm sure as the classes kind of move up, they do focus more on that. But in Macy's class right now, a lot of it's like teaching them safety, teaching them balance, teaching them, you know, what's acceptable when swimming. Like, you know, you can't go in if there's not an adult, all that fun stuff. So I definitely recommend swim class for babies. We've had great experiences with it. Macy stays home with my husband during the day, so swim class is another way for her to socialize. She absolutely loves being there, loves playing with the other kids. So I definitely think that it's amazing for, you know, all those reasons and more. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I tried to touch on the main things that I thought were important about swim and that we've kind of realized over the past year or so. But if you have any questions, concerns, or whatever, just please leave them down below. If you like the video, please like it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love doing these videos for you guys. I just like to know that you guys are enjoying them, so let me know. All right, thanks guys.